Hello, everybody. Hello, and how are you? Hello, and how are you? Let's see. All right, how's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to whoever has the different time zones. Hello. Hey, Melanin, Mimi, Melinda, Leslie, V. Hello, good morning to everybody. All right, let me get started quickly for you. I do have a couple readings to do today, one in about 45 minutes. Hello, Leo. Hello, Cranky. Remember, the sale won't last long. We're already at the 19th of May. If you want a reading from me for 110 US dollars instead of 200, book it now. If you want it for later, book it now. If you want that price and you want to use it later, put the note in the comments that I'd like to use it in June. I'd like to use it in July because this price is not going to come back for a little while. Okay? A little while. All right, so thank you all for being here. So today's daily, we're going to start with some general for the room. Energy for the room first. Energy for the room first. So for the room first, the stick that I pulled was to trust your gut. So those of you in the room, thank you for hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Those of you in the room, it is about trusting your gut, trusting that intuition, trusting, your second thoughts, because a lot of you may go with certain things because it's a trend, or you may go with certain things because you feel obligated, or you may go with certain things because you feel like, what else can I do? I feel stuck. I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I have to be there. I feel like I have to be with them. I feel like I can't walk away. I feel like I can't do that to them. You can't do that to them, but they can do that to you. I don't understand that, but you can't do that to them, right? The card for today for the room, the first card comes up is the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords, it's like you have your spiritual guides with you. You have the energy and the knowledge from the past. When I speaks of this card, it talks about everything that is for you. There's not a whole lot going against you, but you may feel like you have to fight yourself out of a paper bag. You may feel like everything keeps feeling like it's against you. Nothing is working towards you or for you. For a lot of you, this card, again, the Knight of Swords, this card definitely feels like you're ready now to go in. You're ready to take a risk, or you're ready to move forward, or you're ready to get out of that relationship, or you're ready to finally put the work in. Or if it's about your addiction and recovery, you're finally getting ready to make that change, that crossover. You're now going to focus more on the solution, everybody, instead of the problem. When you put all your energy toward the solution and not the worry, because worry will not fix anything. As a matter of fact, as you're busy worrying, the problem's getting worse and worse and worse over here. But as you're busy accepting things right now for the way they are, trusting in God to handle certain things, and then also focusing on the solution. A lot of you say, I don't know what the solution is. The solution is always in the problem. Start there. The solution is always in the problem. Okay? So that's one. The second card for the room today is the World card. So in other words, you want it. You want it really bad. You want it. You want to get there. You want to feel that. You want to feel that sobriety. You want to feel that cleanness. You want to feel that happiness. You want to feel that love relationship. You want to feel that comfort. You want to feel that security. You want to feel that self-esteem building up. Some of you just want to feel, period. A lot of you have been numb for so long. A lot of you have shut down or shut your doors on opportunities because you're like, you know what? I just can't go through it again. I just can't deal with that pain again. I don't want to trust another person because they could do the same thing to me. How about this time, because you're seasoned from what happened in the past? How about this time? You're more aware. You're more ready to see the red flags and call somebody out on their shit quickly because of the experience that you have. Definitely ready to do that. So not wanting to take a risk, not wanting to be with somebody, not wanting to enjoy yourself, you're making yourself suffer. You're putting yourself through unnecessary BS. Thank you, all bad. Thank you. You're also not focused on you. Once again, I'm going to go back to this for real quick, back to class 101, which we didn't put up. But we were in class 102 the other day, yesterday. But with class 101, we were so busy to sabotage ourselves, so busy to figure out what did we do wrong in that relationship to make us so messed up, to have them leave us, to have them abandon me, to have them make me feel so alone, to have them make me feel as if I'm a misfit. I don't fit in. I'm not good enough. You let somebody stomp all over you. You also have spent so much time. Some of you have spent years, 20, 30 years. Some of you 5, 10, 12, 6, 8 months. But you spent so much time. One day is too much time. Allowing somebody to make you feel less than. Let me just tell you that God made you perfectly, exactly the way you should be. He did not make a mistake because he gave you short hair. He did not make a mistake because he gave you brown eyes. He did not make a mistake because you're heavier. He did not make a mistake because you're skinnier. God doesn't make mistakes. Your race, the only one you're running, is your own. Okay? So be careful with that. Be careful with that. Give me 1 second. Please excuse me for 1 second. Sweet Jesus, Mother, sweet Jesus. I'm coming. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I lost my cigarettes. I'm not lying. Oh, boy. All right. Excuse me for that. That's what took so long this morning for me to finally come on and do the daily. But I was hoping not to get interrupted. I thought I handled everything I needed to handle, but I guess not. So, with that being said, give me 1 second. I'd like to have a cigarette right now. We'll get to that part in a minute. But so what I was talking about is the fact that you allowed somebody, thank you, BB, thank you so much. You allowed somebody to stomp on you or stomp on your dreams. It's not fair that you're allowing somebody to take away your joy and your happiness. A lot of you, as I was saying, spend so much time taking care of somebody else, making sure you met all of their needs, remembering that, oh, this is their favorite thing for dinner. Oh, this is what they love to do. Oh, this is where they love to go. Well, you know, sometimes in breakups, blessings come to you because now you can do what you like to do. Now you can go where you like to go. You can eat what you like to eat. If you don't feel like cooking, you can have cheese and crackers for dinner because you don't have anybody else to worry about for now. Remember, everything that you're going through is temporary, okay? It's temporary. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles that comes up, which is the best card you can get right now. It is a very, very, very exciting card because it's saying that you are able to reach for what it is that you want. It is literally right in front of you. Okay, that's the message, that it is literally right in front of you. Right in front of you. At the bottom of the deck. I have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Don't sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Don't sit there dwelling on things that already happened that you can't change or take back. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for that donation. Don't dwell on things. It's so easy to get caught back up and remember that, like, oh, I have so much time on my hands right now. I'm going to think about my partner. I can't believe everything that they've done. Yes, what they did was rotten. And what you suffered through was awful, unforgivable, unacceptable. It's almost inhumane for some of you what you went through. A lot of you may have been dealing with verbal abuse, some of you with physical abuse, some of you with both. Some of you, you don't realize it, but neglect is an abuse as well. Not talking to you, not communicating with you, that's abusive as well. For many of you, there is opportunities that are going to be there for you when we saw the Ace of Pentacles. Because, in fact, the Ace of Pentacles definitely speaks about you being able to reach a higher potential, you being able to reach that point that you're looking for, that happiness, okay? Right now, because of the energies of the moon, the retrogrades, everything happening, everybody, all the planets are flying around, but what's going on is an unsettledness. So a lot of you, I know you agree, been feeling a little bit of unsettledness. A lot of you have been feeling a little bit tempted to do things that you know you normally wouldn't do, or to go back to something that you know you normally didn't want to go back to, or to dig up old partners, ex-partners from the past. Like, what are you thinking? You're going back 3 years? That person I dated 3 years ago, I remember it wasn't so bad with that person. If it wasn't so bad, you'd still be with them. Stop that. Stop that. Some of you, I'm going to come right out and tell you, some of you literally just don't have the balls to walk away and to put an end to it. Some of you want to stay in that victim mode so that you got something to complain about. Just saying. Some of you are scared to death to leave that situation because you don't have the confidence anymore, because the person that you were with was so narcissistic and manipulating that they made you believe that you can't take care of yourself. They made you believe, oh, that job that you have only pays $10, $12 an hour. You can't support yourself on that. You want to bet? You want to bet? Guess what? A lot of you allowed somebody to take your value away, and I am here to give you your value back. That's why I'm here today. That's why no matter what shit I got going on in my life right now, and trust me, there's some shit going on in my life right now, but I needed to be here too, because I need to tell you the same way I tell myself in the mirror this morning. Guess what? It's really not my issue. It's really not my problem. It's not for me to fix. I can do my part as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter. I can do my part. But somebody who really needs to fix a situation, if it's their shit, they need to fix it. As much as you may love them, want to help them, want to fix it for them, they need to fix it. You can say, here's the tool. Here's the tool. Fix it. You want it fixed? Fix it. If you don't fix it, then I guess you didn't want it bad enough, did you? You didn't want it bad enough. So how bad do you want your freedom? How bad do you want your peace of mind? How bad do you want your heart back? How bad do you want to just be able to sit in peace at night, drinking your tea, drinking your coffee, drinking your water, drinking your smoothie, whatever you're doing? How bad do you want that peace and quiet, that serenity back, right? Just like the serenity prayer. God, grant me the, how's it go? God, grant me the opportunity, is it? But to be grateful for the things that I have and not worry about the things I don't have. You think I would know it, right? I should know it by heart. I did know it by heart. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what it is. So, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to have the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference between what I can change and what I can't. Where I could be an enabler, where I could choose not to be. Where I could be codependent and stuck in codependency, or I could choose not to be. So today, all of this talks about, especially with the Nine of Swords, like I said, the Nine of Swords is definitely going to be a very good example. I'm trying to make this tough decision right now. I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do, but I'm afraid I won't have the courage or strength to do it. I need somebody to hold my hand. Then right up there, because he's reaching down, trying to grab your hand. He's saying, here, he didn't forget you. He's not worrying about what you're going to go through because he already sees it. He already knows how you're feeling. He already knows what's going on. For some of you, it is going to take some balance. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some strength. It's going to take some tears. It's going to take some laughter. It's going to take some sleep. It's going to take some walking, exercising or walking. It's going to take some yoga or Pilates, whatever you do. But what it's not going to take is some bullshit. That won't work. It won't work if you keep lying to yourself. It won't work if you keep making excuses for yourself. It will never work because you want to finally say, well, they did this because of that. Well, they just keep going back to drugs because they don't have a chance. They don't know anything else. That's bullshit. Because they weren't born on drugs. And even if some children weren't born addicted to drugs, they didn't live their life as a baby, as a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old. They didn't live their life as a drug addict then, or an alcoholic, or whatever the case may be. Just relate your situation to what I'm speaking about. The cards today that all came up all have to do with self-love, period. End of story. 2 words, self-love. I don't give a shit if somebody else don't love you. You have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, what gift are you really giving to somebody else? Nothing. Nothing of value. No value. So why don't they want to stay and why don't they want it? They don't want the gift because it doesn't have value. Why doesn't it have value? Because you didn't give it any. You didn't give it any. When you go out and try to buy a Rolls Royce or a Porsche or a Lexus or BMW, don't you have to have credit or at least money? Don't you have to show them what value you could put toward it? Those cars are priced the way they are because somebody says my car company has value. I say my cars are valuable. So if you only make $5 a week, you can't afford to buy my car. So if you don't love me the way you should, if you don't treat me the way you should, you can't afford to have my love. Got me? You getting it? Does that make more sense right now? For some of you, you're thinking, oh, well, you know what? I could be just sold at the dollar store. I could be on sale, buy one, get one. No. You've taken that price that God put on your head as being priceless. God says you're priceless. God said you are my child and you are perfect just the way you are. And if somebody doesn't see that, they don't belong with you. And if you look at somebody else, let's flip it. If you look at somebody else and they don't look perfect to you, or there's problems that you don't like, or you want them to change their hair or change their style or change the music they like or change everything, why be with them? You need to go find somebody else. Can't expect to change them either. But what you can do is accept yourself for who you are, for how you were raised. Just because you came from somewhere maybe that was dysfunctional, not really good, doesn't mean you have to live your life that way. Just because your family maybe didn't have a lot of money doesn't mean you have to live your life that way. Just because your parents didn't go to college doesn't mean you have to live your life that way. You are the master and the controller of your life. You are responsible and need to be accountable for your choices and decisions. You also need to put your boundaries up with people who try to make you feel a certain way, people who try to pull you out of your vortex, people who try to take you from a positive situation and pull you into their negative situation. There's going to be people today, for May 19th, there's going to be people today who try to pull you into their negative energy, into their drama. Do you know what so-and-so did? Did you know what they said to me? Did I got to go. I got something on the stove. And hang up. Oh, I wish I could talk right now. I'm on the other line. I'll call you back. The minute you're going to get pulled into something you don't want to be in. Find your way out of that paper bag quick. It's not your business who said what to somebody. And then you're going on hearsay, so to speak, too, because you don't know where she got that information. Or you don't know it. You ever see when people tell that story? I had a red wagon and I drove it up I pulled it up this hill, and then my water bucket in the middle of it fell out. And then the next person is going to tell that story. And did you see that she had that red wagon? She pulled it up the hill and all these stones fell down. Where did the stones come from? I had this red wagon and I pulled it up the hill, and 3 puppies ran down the hill back down, and she fell and chased them. What puppies? What stones? I said a bucket of water. But a lot of people decide to change things the way they see it, the way they hear it. You and I could go both watch the movie The Secret, and yet I'll get one perspective of it, you'll get another. See, diversity is important. Heinz 57 is a great thing because it has so many different things in it. We all make up this world being different. It's okay your partner is different. This is where I'm making a point. It's okay they're different. It's okay you're different. You're supposed to be. So when somebody says, you're weird, you're different. Thank you. I'm supposed to be. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be. Doesn't mean you have to like it. You don't have to accept it. You don't even have to talk to me. But guess what? I'm not going to change for you. I will change to become a better me, a more spiritual me, a more Christian me. But I will not change to be the me you want me to be. Nope. Nope. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Okay, let's get cracking. Aries. Aries, you have the 4 of Pentacles. Aries. 4 of Pentacles means you might be sitting on something or sitting on an idea or sitting and waiting for something to come towards you. So today is a day, Aries, about waiting for you. Leo, you have the High Priestess. You're trying to make your dreams come true. You have the crystal ball pretty much right in front of you. It's just a matter of you deciding what wish it is you want. You have to decide you either want to do this or you want to do that. There is no balance in here. No having your cake and eating it too here. There is one choice. One. Sagittarius, 8 of Swords. So Sagittarius, you're feeling kind of binded or bound or trapped or tied up or too busy or overwhelmed. This will pass. Just get through today. This will pass. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Fool card. So be careful, Cancer. Having a great time, feeling kind of relaxed and free in the moment. But at the same time, Cancer, it feels like you have to be careful. You're not really looking where you're going. Some of you could be driving too fast, so you need to slow down. Pisces. Pisces, you have the 2 of Cups. So Pisces, you might share something with somebody. You might have a drink with somebody. You might decide to have some cocktails, or maybe it's coffee. Maybe it is. Maybe it's juice. But I think it's wine. So you might be wanting to have something of a drink with somebody, which means you want to converse with somebody. You want to talk to somebody. So that may happen today. I also feel like now, Scorpio. Scorpio, either you got somebody pregnant or you may be pregnant, or be careful of pregnancy, Scorpio. Also, I do feel like a lot of Scorpios are starting to rely more on prayer. Some of them. Libra. Libra, you have the Hermit card. So Libra, definitely trying to maintain your balance, maintain some peacefulness, trying to meditate, concentrate, trying to focus on solutions and not the problem. That's exactly what you need to do, Libra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next up is Gemini. Gemini, the Lover's card. So Gemini, you and someone else are going to be pairing up very soon. Or Gemini, what this means is because there's 2, it could be your twin. So be careful, Gemini. Your twin side of you may want you to do one thing and the other side might want you to do another. So be careful. Make sure you're listening to the good angel, not the bad angel. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Emperor card. So Aquarius, this is definitely somebody who knows what they want, who knows how to handle things, who knows how to organize things, are very good at creating their own business, very good at seeing things much differently than other people do, and being able to read beyond the lines rather than between the lines. So I do feel like that's very, very good for you all. Capricorn, Capricorn, we do have the Two of Wands, Capricorn. So Capricorn, with the Two of Wands, you're going to make a decision on what it is that you want, and you're going to focus on that. You're going to lean toward that, put a lot of energy in something today. You're going to make something change today. Taurus, Taurus, you have the Justice card. So no matter what, you're going to be fair about a decision you're going to make. Or you're going to face some situation where you're going to have to make a very tough decision, but a fair decision, okay? Keep your personal feelings out of it. Virgo, Nine of Cups. Again, Virgo, there's a lot of support behind you. There might be a comfortableness right now financially. You're not struggling as bad as you thought you were. You're also sitting and waiting for something else to come in, a ship to come in, so to speak, or a person to come in, or an opportunity to come in, but you're waiting. Today's about waiting. Who else I got now? I did Aries, Leo, Sag. I did Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I did Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I did them all. I did them all. She just said you did them all. All right. Hey, Deanna D. Who's in the room? Let me see. Hey, Brooklyn Way. So Virgos are definitely going to be reaching out somehow, some way, or trying to make a statement or a point. I just want you to know that. I also hear something about Virgos starting your own business, doing something, trying to get others to see something, a certain perspective of something, trying to get somebody to grasp an idea or a thought, or getting somebody to break something down into categories, into sections, into labeled areas, trying to differentiate the good between the bad, the positive between the negative. Also trying to arrange your house with a feng shui kind of way to get the energy flowing. Some of you are going to look up feng shui. All right. So with that being said, this is what I have for the daily, but this card came flying out. So let me tell you what it's about. Okay, we talk about the Ace of Wands. So look out. Some of you don't expect something that's on the way. Something's coming. For some of you, it could be a tower moment, but it's an adjustment. It's going to get you to where you should be. It's going to take you to the level you need to be at, or it's going to put you in a direction that you're refusing to turn in. Some of you are going to, the energy in this room, 145, 10, great, 1. So a lot of you in here definitely believe in God and a higher power. That's why I hear 1. The second thing is, a lot of you are still focused on looking for numbers, signs, symbols. You're very high alert right now. For some of you, you need to do that pineal gland cleanse so that you can open up the door so you start dreaming. If you're not dreaming, it's because your pineal gland is blocked up. You need to unclog that by doing a YouTube pineal cleanse. But I also feel like for some of you, I think it's important for you to not be afraid to be adventurous, for you not to be afraid to have something better in your life. There's going to be, when I see the Two of Pentacles, there's going to be choices for you to make coming up. These choices will put you, once you make that choice, it will put you into infinity. So when I say that, though, be careful, because you're going to have to choose between which door you want to walk in and which door you want to open, which door you want to close. That is the big key for many of you here in this room. There is a door that's needed to be closed for a long time, but you haven't found the courage, strength, or desire to really do it. A lot of you still are in denial about something. A lot of you feel that something is still worth fighting for. Okay, you've been doing that for how many years now? And they've done what to fight for it? So for some of you, pay attention to your messages. Pay attention to the numbers. There's a time to fall back, and there's a time to put action to it. You have to be the one to decide which is which. That's really cool, aware and conscious. I did that a couple of times myself. It means more messages are coming in, so you're okay. Your angels are there. They're going to bring you messages. Work on clearing your pineal gland. Like I said, a lot of you need to do that, and to bring in your intuitiveness even more so. Okay? Oh, yeah. Exactly, Catherine Miller. Yeah. You know, he might show that on the outside. He is appreciative on the inside, but he doesn't know how to show that. He doesn't know how to express it. And he doesn't want to eat his own words. So it's like he has to hold up this persona that he's created all these years. He don't want to change now. Well, Shaquana, hopefully you're taking Zyrtec or Claritin. Hopefully you're taking that. But I also feel like it won't be probably until after September. Some of the allergies, you know, come and go. Also, you could have a food allergy that is creating them even worse. So be careful of that, Shaquana, okay? You're welcome, Ashley. I hope you guys enjoyed the daily. I'm going to go. I have a reading to do, and I will talk to you all very soon. I'm looking forward to coming back and do mini reads that I have for $75. Remember, the offer is $75 for mini reads for today only. That is it. Just today. They go back to $100 on Wednesday. So today till midnight Eastern Standard Time, you can purchase a $75 mini read, which are only done live. They are not done over the phone. They're only done live, okay? I do have Tammy W. That will be my first person up. And then we'll see who follows. If you want it, send it to PayPal and write mini read. $75 to PayPal saying mini read. And put your question in there of what you want your read to be about. And then when I come back on after I'm done this next reading, which will be in about an hour, then we can get these mini reads done, these Q&As done. So whatever it is that you want, put it in the comment area of your payment. And remember, you can purchase a mini read now and put use later. You can do that because it won't go back to 75 either for a while. All right? So see you all very soon. Very soon.